Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Lions and the Roadrunners. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Josh Huff gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Tony McCaldy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball at the plate as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, DJ Tate. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Huff, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Swing, strike 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Now to the plate, Na. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
At the plate, Lou Manuel, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Look out, 2-0 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Still only one out in the inning. Here's strike two as the hanging slider was let go. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Andrews will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number two.
That is it. The left fielder, number 99.
Now at the plate, Bradley Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Set to get his day started, Alejandro Rosas, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here he comes on 2-0. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch.
Count 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Runners on the move for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early look. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bronson Ware, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Williams at second, Rosas at first, 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
That ball went out.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of the spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. They think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting it.
At the plate now, Cole Dyer. He'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Cairo is out in front here, 5-0. Nicky Cicerelli starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Right. Hughes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
Grounded to the right. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second, the left fielder, Robert Andrews.
Digging in, Robert Andrews, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brooks McKay.
Digging in, Brooks McKay. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And now pitch on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. McKay tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in this types of matchups. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D'Lo. He's turning April showers into May flowers right now. There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Raymond Buxton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. From the stretch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Rene Castro.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back on it is the left fielder at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Sean Mercer is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Stepping in now, Tony McCaldy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Fouled off. McCaldy playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood and a broken bat.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Soft grounder left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, DJ Tate.
Stepping in, DJ Tate. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work, but you can't let that take away your edge, though.
So now to the plate, fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 32, Lou Manuel.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lou Manuel. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 1-0 pitch. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Manuel has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career?
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Ready now, Bradley Williams. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of this slump he's been in.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 down, runners at first and second. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Delgaizo is there for it. And that retires the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Lions are out in front here, 6-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Sparky Wilson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
One ball and one strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
As if things aren't tough enough here
That
playing
is
in this
good.
hostile environment,
The catcher,
he walks the leadoff
number
hitter. And,
55.
oh, yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping into the box, Alonzo Price. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nobody out, runner on first. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. From the stretch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Gil Day. First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And the pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alejandro Rosa. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, Bronson Ware. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now back, the center fielder, Cole Geyer.
Now batting, Cole Geyer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rene Castro. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Ryan Hinkle is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
To the plate now, John Delgaizo. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp
The
out there,
batter,
guys.
number 7, second baseman, Brent Hughes.
Standing in now, Brent Hughes. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A bouncer to the left side. Barehanded pickup. Hey now.
He's out.
All set for the start of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, Rene Castro.
The catcher, Rene Castro.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
At the plate now, Tony McCaldy. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey! The count is 2-1.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, DJ Tate, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Robert Andrews, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Robert Andrews.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way
The
behind
first
him
baseman,
when the
number
swing
2,
came through the zone.
Brooks.
I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Brooks McKay, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on.
That's
1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raymond Buxton.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Raymond Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there, no balls and a strike. Fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Ready once again, he's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
Pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Manuel on a line. That's a base hit into left field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
To the plate now, Bradley Williams. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Alejandro Rosas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
No.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rosas brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Buxton is there, 2 gone, and no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bronson Ware.
Stepping in, Bronson Ware, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. McKay in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home.
Inside, ball 2.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Once again a 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The center fielder, number 7, Cole Dyer.
Now in the box, Cole Dyer. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. From the stretch. In there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Cairo leads this one 7-0. So digging in now, Sparky Wilson. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And now a pitch on the way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much
Number
what he did right
55.
there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
At the plate, Alonzo Price, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Standing in now, Gil Dave, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right. First home run of the campaign for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Williams is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, John Delgaiso.
At the plate, John Delgaiso. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Rene Castro. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And he fouls this one off.
Ball
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
2-2. cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Tony McCaldy. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Stepping in now, DJ Tate. This is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 10,
At the plate, He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And a cut fastball comes in a bit tight. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lou Manuel. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Two men are on with 2 men out. And it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that's off the left field wall. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Chad St-Ad gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Bradley Williams. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Now batting, shortstop, Alejandro.
So now to the plate, Alejandro Rosas. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Lions lead it 11-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brent Hughes. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hughes is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball just inside. Hit softly on the ground to third. And that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 34, Robert Andrews.
In now, Robert Andrews. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a hard liner, but foul. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air out to center field. Dyer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 2, Brooks McKay.
Digging in, Brooks McKay. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! Solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting that note, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Into the box now, Sparky Wilson. He's set, and the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Lions are out in front, 11-3. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Bronson Ware.
The designated hitter, Bronson Ware.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Settling in now, Paul Dyer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Xavier Carter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Rene Castro. As they'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Tony Morcaldi.
Standing in now, Tony McCaldy. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, DJ Tate. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Yu Na. He grounds it sharply to third. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Cairo is on top here, 12-3. Connor Jordan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Alonzo Price.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. first 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
Gil Date will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is in there for strike 1.
Down to 3-1.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Ready to take his hacks again, Gil Date, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. And it's a fastball that misses.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
At
right
the plate,
fielder,
Ryan Hinkle.
Ryan Hinkle.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues.
The
Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Delgaizo. First pitch on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So striding in, Lou Manuel. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like his last at bat, and his streak's going to come to an end. Hey, nothing to hang your head over. 20-plus games of giving your team a chance to win every night, finding ways to get on base. Hats off to you.
Ready to take his hacks again, Bradley Williams, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. One out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Digging in to try it again, Alejandro Rosas. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Softly on a line to third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bronson Ware. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out with the man at first. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And over the short way to retire the side. Stepping up now, Brent Hughes.
For Mudville, the second baseman, Brent Hughes.
First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
At the plate, Robert Andrews, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Hard ground ball to third. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone, and if you do anything with it, most of the time this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Standing in, Brooks McKay. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Paul Geyer. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Yeah, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Rene Castro.
Striding in, Rene Castro. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Tony Mortaldi.
Into the box, Tony McCarty. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls. 2
Now this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Hops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Jesse Nelson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Nelson.
Stepping in now, DJ Tate, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
2. Count 1 and 2.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready for another shot now. Raymond Buxton starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A ball and a strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
To the plate now, Sparky Wilson. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-1 home. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Digging in once again, Alonzo Price. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gil Day.
So striding forward now, Gil Day. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
12-3 is the way this one ends. Cairo played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Nicky Cicerelli earns his first win of the season. Josh Huff permitted 6 earned.